All right, so here we are at the Japanese Canadian Cultural Center. I'm just on my way to do an interview with the creator of the Natural Hair and Beauty Show for 2013, Stephanie Joseph. And so this is what the building looks like as we actually walk up to it. It is gorgeous. All right, beautiful sunny day. Haven't seen Stephanie in a while, so this will be pretty cool. I know she's really busy as the show starts up again. All the planning and plotting for this year's amazing show. Okay, I'm supposed to meet her in the front, so let's see where she's at. Wow, so this is what it looks like as you walk toward the entry. Okay, so we're just walking. This is actually...
You made it.
Oh, hi Stephanie!
How are you?
So good, how are you?
I'm good.
Nice to see you,
Nice to
thank
see
you.
Come on in.
So this is Hair by Glenna. I'm here with Stephanie Joseph. But I just wanted to just ask you a few questions just about like what has inspired you to even create the show in the first place. I understand this is like your 8th show.
That's true. This is my 8th show, and when I created or started the first show, I had no plans or no visions of where the show was going to go. As a matter of fact, I never even saw past the first year. What had happened was in 2002, I decided to cut my hair. Not to say I was returning natural or anything like that. I'm the type of woman that I can't stick with one style for too long. So I'd asked my brother to cut my hair off, and
Wow, big step.
yeah, I did the big chop as we call it now. I asked my brother to cut my hair off, and I was surprised that I managed a whole year without processing my hair. Like even when I was growing back, I was like, oh, I like this new feel, like this new look, and I just from that day forward, I've never processed or relaxed my hair again. So a year after, it was May of 2002 that I had decided to do the big chop. And in May of 2003, I decided to have an event celebrating my anniversary.
Wow.
So I just, I kind of put the word out and got some women together and men. And there was about 80 to about 90, no more than 100 people at this event. It was at the back of the Ashanti Room. The Ashanti Room doesn't even exist anymore, but it's very small venue. And so after that event, everyone was like, oh my gosh, this is such a good idea. You should expand more, do it another year. And at that event, I only had 2 vendors and 2 workshop facilitators.
Nice.
And so the show pretty much that was the birth of it. It was humble beginnings, and it just grew from there. The next year I moved a venue, and I went to the North York Civic Center.
Oh, nice.
That's
Okay.
where it grew from.
Wow. So now we're at the Japanese Canadian Cultural Center. So how did that come about? It's such a big, beautiful space.
I love this space, and they've been very accommodating to us. We're very grateful to have them host our event for us. It came after the last venue that I used before coming here was called the Estonian House, which is just down on Broadview, so Broadview, Danforth area.
Okay.
And there was no space. Like I knew that the following year I wouldn't be able to grow in that venue. So I kind of looked around, and luckily enough, I found out about this venue because the Canadian Association used to have, not the association, but one of the committees, or I guess I'll just call it committees, used to have their brunch here.
Okay.
One of the associations from Grenada used to have their brunch here, and that's how I found out about this place. And I was like, yes, this is it. I just fell in love with it when I came here. So that's how this venue came about.
Wow. Because, as I was walking in, I was like, wow, this place is amazing. I've only been here maybe a few other times for your events.
Okay.
And every time I come, it's the same thing. Like, wow, this place is so beautiful.
Yeah, I love the ambiance here.
So for your future shows, do you see it still remaining here, or do you see yourself making a change?
I see ourselves making the change to convention level. It's
Yay! Congrats!
Thank you. We are planning that right now as we speak about for the next coming years, as much as we love this venue, it is time for us to say goodbye and move on. We don't want our show. We want our show to grow, and how do I say this in a nice way? We wanted to give it a nice feel, and I love the feel here. We love having it, homely, if that's so to speak.
Yes.
But we're also ready to take it to another level.
Okay.
And not always to keep it at that grassroots level, but to be more professional in everything that we do. So we see the whole pipe and drape thing happening where the vendors can even have more of a space. We want to make it more accommodating for the vendors as well, because here is a little bit tight. Basically, they just have their tables, but when we move to convention level, they'll be able to have a nice 10 by 10 space and with a nice pipe and drape and make it official.
So kind of like a booth.
A booth, yes. Not tables, but
Okay.
a booth.
Amazing. I'm sure they will be quite pleased with that as well.
Yes, I'm sure the vendors would love that.
All right, so now I just want to ask you about past shows, because I think the first time I came out was maybe year 6 in 2010. I had a fabulous time. However, I did find out about it a little last minute, but my experience here was amazing. Like, I was a kid in a candy store. I was so excited to be here. I actually came down with a couple of friends and they enjoyed it too. And then I knew the next year I wanted to be involved somehow. So I made sure to sign up and all that good stuff. And I guess throughout the years, or the few years that I've actually attended, I've seen a bit of change throughout the years. So what's your vision for this year? And how is it different from, I guess, past years?
Well, this year, first of all, our vision is, of course, to grow each year and to always add something new to it. So this year, what we've added to the show is a second day. We've gotten a lot of requests to have, why isn't it a 2-day show? But we never want to bite off more than we can chew. So we always take it step by step. All right, so this year we've added a second day. On the Saturday, it's going to be just all day workshops, a day of education. And on the Sunday, it's the big shebang, the workshops, the vendors, the entertainment. We don't want to do too much at one time. We want our show to grow slowly. I know a lot of people might want it to grow fast, but we don't want to bite off more than we can chew. And that's why we're taking it step by step.
Nice. Do you care to elaborate more on the different types of workshops that are available on the Saturday?
Wow. I can't remember all of them, and I know you're not asking for all, but on the Saturday, I know we have, there's someone that's doing even contemporary African dancing.
Nice.
You have to remember, it is a hair, health, and beauty show.
Yes.
So I know it's a natural hair show, but it's the whole body as well. So that's why we incorporated that. We have someone talking about how to make skincare products. So it's an interactive workshop.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, wow. I can't remember everything.
I know, you guys have so much
spot.
going on.
The best thing to do is check the website.
Yes. TorontoNaturals.ca.
.ca.
Yes. Nice.
But yeah, we're really excited about having the Saturday portion to it. So that for at least those of you that can't make it on the Sunday can come on the Saturday. Now, admittedly, some of the workshops aren't going to be repeated. So you're going to have to kind of pick and choose.
Okay, so workshops will be available on the Sunday too.
Yeah, workshops will definitely be available on the Sunday, but they may differ from the ones that are on the Saturday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good
so
info.
That's why you want to get a weekend pass, because you don't want to miss anything.
Yes, a weekend pass. And so how can they go about getting, a weekend pass?
A weekend pass, when you come on the Saturday, if you come on the Saturday, you can purchase your weekend pass at that time. But we do also have them at some outlets right now. Again, check the website.
Nice.
I know we have it at Knowledge Bookstore and at Celebrity Unisex Salon. Again, the website.
Nice.
TorontoNaturals.ca.
I think that's pretty cool that you're incorporating more than just hair. I think a lot of people just think it's a hair show.
Right.
So I think in this way, they can learn a lot through the different workshops and the courses and seminars, and then they can still take in like the fashion and the hair in the next day. So that's pretty awesome. Right. So I know earlier you talked about, biting off more than what you can chew. So I just have to ask, with such a big show, do you have any help? Like, how do you put all of this together?
Only God alone knows. Right now, it's just mainly my business partner and I. I'm the producer, and my business partner is the co-producer. That would be Marsha Patterson. And we basically run the show.
Just the two of you.
Just the two of us. We don't have an office. We have impromptu meetings.
Oh my
And to
gosh.
see the way the show comes together on the day of is just beyond both of us. I mean, I work full time and I also have two little children to take care of.
Yes, they're so
Marsha
cute.
works full time, but somehow we managed to get the show put together. And but this year we do have help with our volunteer coordinator, who is Janelle, and she'll be helping us this year. So that's great. Great to have her on board again.
So 3 women are basically responsible for the production of this entire event.
3 of us, that's correct.
Wow.
And then we thank our volunteers that help us on the day, but it's just planning everything, doing the interviews. It's just myself and Marsha.
Wow, we need to get you some more sponsors.
We do.
To make
we
it
do.
bigger and better.
That's right. And it would be great to have more sponsors because the show is really and truly funded by the both of us.
So now I realize that we're in our 8th year, your 8th year.
Yeah.
And so do you have any plans for like year 9, year 10? Are you going to do something amazing?
Yeah,
10
we're
is a
not
big
gonna-
number.
10, we can't wait for our 10th show.
Okay.
We're actually working on our 10th show and not our 9th show yet because we have so many great things planned. I don't want to say too much about what we have planned for the 10th, but for the 9th, we're looking at a new venue.
Okay.
We're looking at now making it officially a 2-day full show with the vendors, the workshops and everything, the Hair Showcase on the Saturday and on the Sunday. Hopefully we'll get the feedback from this year and see how we're going to move forward. And that's pretty much it. But we see the show just growing double to what it is this year, and it's been growing since its inception.
So I heard that September is Alopecia Awareness Month. Is there anything that the show's going to be doing for that over the weekend?
Yeah, actually, we do have Henna Heals, which is a nonprofit or not-for-profit organization. They will be in the house. They make henna crowns, actually, for women who have suffered baldness due to alopecia or cancer. And the crowns that they make is just absolutely beautiful. I can't explain it. You can check out their website, though, or you can come to the show and see it.
Nice.
But if you go to hennaheals.com, you will see... you'll see some of their work that they're doing, and they will be showcasing that here at the show as well. Also, they will be doing free henna
Nice.
for those in attendance, but they do ask for a donation, and that money will be used towards their foundation through their organization.
That's awesome. And so how did you get teamed up with them?
Actually, I was on Facebook. Thank God for Facebook and social media. And I just happened to come across their Facebook page. And I thought what they were doing is absolutely amazing and beautiful.
It is.
Also, just to add to that, we do have Dr. Nadine Wong, who will be back again doing her workshop on alopecia as well. So, and that's, I always hear it seems to be a great workshop. I've heard that people actually have left there crying and telling their stories and what they're going through because of relaxers, what relaxers have done to them. Yeah.
Now, just now the fact that you actually brought up relaxers, have you ever, experienced a bad relaxer?
Actually, thank God, knock on wood, well, not knock on wood, because I'm never going back there again.
Okay.
I've never had, well, I can't say I've never had a bad relaxer, but I know that I remember picking the scabs out of my head.
Okay.
And yeah, that was a whole another story, but I do remember, I think my hair used to take a long time to process it.
Okay.
And having to leave the relaxer on for so long would cause, of course, some burning. And I just thank God that I've never experienced hair loss. Now, the back of my head, for some reason, just never seemed to grow.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it
Okay.
wasn't, I don't think it was because of the relaxer.
Okay.
My problem is I'm always tying my hair. And I don't put any moisturizer back there. So
Okay.
what happens is if you don't moisturize back there and you're wearing a head wrap, I know it's bad, you can cause breakage on your hair. And I know better, and I did do better, but now I know better, know more better.
Yes.
I do practice that.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I just want to say your hair looks fabulous today.
Thank you.
And so like, what are your views on natural hair and styling? Like, are you open to, wigs, pieces, just
Don't
the
get me started, Glenna. Please do not get me started. Me personally,
uh-huh.
I don't see a problem with it. Now, some may say that what's the word that they always say? It's self-hate because I may decide to put in a piece in my hair.
Right.
I don't think it's self-hate. For example, right now I am wearing a hair piece.
Oh, okay.
I found one that looks like my own hair. It's
Yes.
not long, straight, and flowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that's kinky or very coily. And I was the one that decided to cut my hair off. And now the funny thing is I'm putting a piece back. I don't hate myself. I was the one that cut my hair. Anyway, I don't personally have a problem with it. I think where my problem comes with when I see women who wear wigs and or weaves and all that all the time, I think if I can't see you without it, and I'm not asking you to see without it, but I think if you can accept yourself without it, I think then there might be an issue. Call it self-hate, call it what you want. I think there's an issue with it. I have no problem wearing my hair out. I've worn my hair with locks. I wear it in an afro when I didn't before cutting my hair. But to me, it's just an accessory. To me.
Yes, and clearly, from a stylist standpoint, I agree with actually most of what you said there. Because hair is an accessory, and if you're not comfortable with your own texture,
Right.
at any point, then there's probably something going on there.
Definitely. And I was just going to add, I was having a talk with myself because I was so passionate. I really want to make a video about how I really feel. And again, going back to that whole self-hate thing where people say, oh, okay, again, even though I might wear an Afro wig or this piece now that it's self-hate because I don't appreciate my own hair, which is false. It's no different than me wanting to look good to go outside. If I didn't like myself, I could just fling on anything and not care about how I look. Grooming to me is important and looking good to me is important. So if looking good is self-hate, then I guess I hate myself. I try to be sarcastic, but it is what it is.
That is true. That is true. So I know at the last show you had Kim Coles as your special guest. Any details as to who is your guest, if you have one for this year?
Yes, I can definitely let you know since the secret is out. We do have supermodel Stacey McKenzie, who will actually be doing a 2-hour workshop on image. And we're really, really excited about that. As you know, as I said, she's a supermodel and she's a Black female and she wears her hair natural. And she's very proud of who she is. And she said, and one of the things that I like, someone asked her recently, who discovered you? And she said that she discovered herself.
Nice.
So I thought it was really cool. So we're happy to have her do a workshop this year. And again, her workshop will be on image.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, how important do you see that workshop being to a lot of maybe even young people, adults?
I think it's a very important workshop, and we are actually gearing it for younger people and trying to get as many youth in that workshop as possible. And I know that she will talk about, because she does wear her hair natural for, movies or any model shoots that she may have to put in a piece here or there, but she loves herself for who she is, and she loves wearing her hair natural. So I think she will be inspiring a lot of young women about accepting who they are and their true beauty.
I just want to say thank you so very much for, taking the time to sit with me. I know you're very busy, but I did notice your shirt and your earrings. So do you want to talk about that for a second?
Yes, I love my earrings, and these earrings I've got them from Tony Daly. Thank you, Tony. And I believe her website is Tony Daly, that's DALEY.com. And the t-shirt is from our t-shirt sponsor, Aaron, who is actually, I'm not even going to say where he's from because I want to say Baltimore, but I could be wrong. But anyways, he has a company called Unities, and he's done our t-shirts, our volunteer t-shirts for us for the past, this will be our 3rd year using him. And this is one of his designs. His website, it says, I'm starting a nappy revolution.
Yes.
And his website is Unities, that's UNITEES.com. So make sure and check him out. And he will be at the show again this year selling his t-shirts.
Awesome. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Ha, you thought it was over. I'm still here with Stephanie. She's so interesting. She actually just told me something just now about what the show was originally called. And what was that, Stephanie?
It was called the Nappy Hair Fair.
Nappy Hair Fair.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And then I changed it in 2004 to the Toronto Natural Hair and Beauty Show.
Nice. And so I gotta ask, why that first name, and why does it no longer exist?
The feedback, I guess, that people are saying that, you know, the word nappy is a derogatory term and it's all about empowerment and all this. So I changed it to the Toronto Natural Hair and Beauty Show.
Fair enough, fair enough. That's just another interesting fact we've learned here today from Stephanie.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So I also heard that September is Alopecia Awareness Month. And so is the show doing anything for that?
Yeah, actually this year we do have a not-for-profit organization called Henna Heals, and they will be in the house. They will be doing a demonstration about their henna crowns. And Henna Heals is basically an organization that celebrates and I guess you could say helps women take two. We on this sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
That's okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.